Alright, anime fam, if you're tired of struggles for 20 episodes protagonists, this list is for you. These are shows where the main character breathes and the universe folds. Overpowered, unapologetic, pure aura farming. Let's count it down. We begin with number 10, The Daily Life of the Immortal King. You think this is just another school comedy with magic? Yeah, that's the lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. The daily life of the Immortal King is what happens when god-tier power gets shoved into a high school uniform and told to act normal. Wang Ling is so absurdly strong that the tension doesn't come from if he'll win, but whether he'll accidentally erase reality while trying to live a quiet life. That's the twist. The anime plays power like a loaded joke, and the punchline is always catastrophic. The animation snaps between clean, soft slice-of-life visuals and sudden explosive sakuga when Wang Ling slips. 1 second, it's serene, pastel classrooms. Next second, the screen fractures with reality-bending effects that feel intentionally disrespectful to power scaling. The OST knows when to chill and when to detonate, which makes the contrast hit harder. What really sells it is the emotional deadpan. Wang Ling's restraint is the real struggle, and when emotions finally crack, buckle up. If you enjoy comedy layered over terrifying power and effortless dominance, this is your jam, especially if you love watching a god pretend to be normal. Moving on to number 9, Solo Leveling. What if the weakest guy in the room became the most dangerous thing alive, quietly? Solo Leveling isn't loud about its power fantasy at first, and that's why it hits like a truck. Sung Jin-woo's growth feels illegal. The moment the system kicks in, the anime flips from survival horror to straight-up aura farming. And once he crosses that line, there's no going back. Visually, this show is pure darkness done right. Shadows stretch, monsters feel heavy, and every fight has weight, like the air itself is resisting Jin-woo's presence. The animation during dungeon clears is sharp and aggressive, but it's the sound design that sells it. Blades slicing, shadows moving, silence before violence. It's uncomfortably satisfying. What really hits is the emotional deadpan. Jin-woo's restraint is the real struggle, and when emotions finally crack, buckle up. If you enjoy cold, methodical power climb with zero mercy and maximum drip, do not skip this. Now looking at number 8, Shangri-La Frontier. You see the bright colors and think it's wholesome gamer fun until the sweat starts dripping. Shangri-La Frontier is deceptive. It looks like a colorful VR comedy, but the twist is how seriously it treats skill. Sunraku isn't overpowered because of stats, he's cracked because of mastery. This anime makes competence feel hype, and that's rare. The animation is vibrant, but intentionally chaotic during boss fights. Camera swings, UI overlays, and speed lines make every encounter feel like controlled madness. The OST leans energetic, almost playful, but when things get intense, it sharpens, like the game itself locking in. What makes Sunraku special is how he breaks systems by understanding them too well. Watching him read enemy patterns, abuse mechanics, and survive impossible scenarios feels earned. There's adrenaline in every dodge. Every win feels sweaty. If you've ever loved watching someone outplay a game instead of overpower it, this will scratch that itch. Don't watch this half asleep, you'll miss the genius. Next up, number 7, Re-Monster. This starts like a standard reincarnation, then immediately chooses violence. Re-Monster wastes zero time pretending to be wholesome. Our main character reincarnates as a goblin, and instead of playing victim, he speedruns evolution like it's a personal challenge. The twist? His power growth is directly tied to consumption, and yeah, it gets dark. The visual style leans gritty, almost dirty. Forests feel damp, battles feel cruel, and nothing is sanitized. The sound design is raw, crunchy hits, feral roars, and unsettling silence after fights. It's uncomfortable in a way that feels intentional. Character dynamics are pure dominance hierarchy. The MC doesn't ask for loyalty, he commands it. Watching him snowball from prey to apex predator is morbidly satisfying. There's no moral handholding here, just survival and escalation. If you're into ruthless progression, morally gray leads, and watching a monster become a king without apologies, this one's for you. It's not cozy, but it's addictive. Sliding into number 6, the wrong way to healing magic. Healing magic sounds safe, so why does this feel like a war zone? Here's the twist. This anime takes the most passive power and turns it into a war zone training regimen. RMC doesn't just heal, he weaponizes recovery, and the show leans hard into physical exhaustion, pain, and growth. The animation emphasizes strain, muscles tear, bones break, then snap back together. It's brutal in a grounded way. The OST keeps a military rhythm, reinforcing the boot camp from hell atmosphere. What makes it hit is the mentor dynamic. The training isn't inspiring, it's terrifying. Power here is earned through suffering, and when the MC finally enters combat, the dominance feels shocking because you felt the pain with him. If you like watching characters break limits through sheer endurance and unconventional power usage, this is a sleeper hit. It's not flashy godhood, it's disciplined destruction. Crashing in at number 5, I parry everything. What if the strongest move in the world was just saying no? This anime is hilarious and unreasonably satisfying. The MC doesn't overpower attacks, he invalidates them. Swords, magic, monsters, parried. The twist is how casually the show treats impossible feats. The animation sells impact through timing. Every parry lands with a clean, almost disrespectful pause. Sound design is crisp, metal clashes echo like punctuation marks. It's minimalist but effective. The humor comes from contrast. Enemies monologue, flex, charge up, and get shut down instantly. The MC's calm demeanor turns every fight into a comedy of wasted effort. If you love anti-hype hype where big threats collapse instantly, this is pure dopamine. Watch it if you enjoy confidence so strong it feels rude. Now for number 4, my instant death ability is so overpowered. You're waiting for a fight scene and it's already over. This anime is intentionally plain until the moment of death. Then reality just stops. Sound cuts out, it's chilling. The lack of spectacle becomes the spectacle. Emotionally, it's unsettling. There's no glory, just inevitability. Side characters panic, plan, power up, none of it matters. Watching arrogance evaporate is weirdly satisfying. If you want absolute dominance with zero theatrics and maximum psychological damage, this is mandatory viewing. Entering number 3, let this grieving soul retire. This looks like a comedy until anxiety becomes the main villain. The twist here is the MC is accidentally overpowered through reputation. Everyone thinks he's a mastermind god, and the universe keeps rewarding the lie. Animation leans expressive, faces sell panic, timing sells comedy. The OST plays up irony, making victories feel undeserved yet hilarious. What makes it special is emotional weight. The MC is exhausted, drowning in expectations, and somehow still winning. Power here is perception, and it's crushing. If you love psychological comedy with accidental dominance, this will hit way harder than expected. Number 2, Enin no Shobutai San no Sho Part 2. You think you're ready for Shinra at full confidence? You're not. This season is pure escalation. Animation goes feral, distortion, speed, god-tier choreography. The sound design alone feels like combat ASMR. Shinra's power finally matches his will, and every fight radiates controlled chaos. Emotional stakes hit harder because we've seen the climb. If you want explosive visuals and earned dominance, this is absolute fire. Finally, number 1, the banished court magician aims to become the strongest. They kicked him out, so he decided to break the system. This is peak revenge-fueled power fantasy. The MC doesn't just become strong, he rewrites the rules. Clean animation, confident pacing, and relentless dominance define every episode. Watching institutions crumble because they underestimated him, delicious. If you love calculated revenge, quiet confidence, and watching the world realize it messed up, this deserves your time. Alright, your turn. Who did I underrate? Who's too high? And what OP menace did I miss? Drop your hot takes, start the arguments, and let's settle this like real anime fans.